Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Sooners offense is up first today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game and the college football world would change since then?
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Quarterback still with the football. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
He's looking to scramble. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a fourth down play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Has the first down and more. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll hand it off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it second and medium. And on the carry, he's heading left. Breaking tackles. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football. and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, it's a reverse. Finds room at the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Y18 is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Important second down play coming up. Heading left after the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made after a big gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He shreds the tackle. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense.
Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. Now the important point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Third down play for this offense. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold him.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Turner brought down by that coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Who's to his left now, escaping the pocket. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the first down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
First down and 10 now. There's a toss to the left side. Just trucks through the defender. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to find room. It's Bryant. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. They're going to run it. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Gain of 2. 3rd down coming up.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Ramirez. The ball is caught.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's inbounds. Nice game.
Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive?
Pass interference. Offense.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him at the 27. Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got his man in the open field. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. Punting, ready to boot it away. Well, and they can't down it there. It bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
To throw, it's Ramirez. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice solid game.
Hands it off on the counter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he...
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now here comes the point-after attempt. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
And the Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the second half is a handoff. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's second down here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Breaks free. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The Sooners keep the football on the move. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Ramirez. Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Now a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On to kick now for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. Oh, here comes the reverse. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here. And it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a 1st down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the sixth time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hand off to the right side. Now test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. We'll try to run it with the option. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
That completion makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
That's what makes these guys so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, pass caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And in fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the... Look at that, he's still going. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Encroachment. Defense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Offense getting set. It's second down. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A solid run, good for first down yardage. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Bryant. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. And the quarterback keeps it here. breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Buying time, moving to his left. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Ramirez. On the run, he'll let it go. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness. And a quick timeout call on the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. He tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically...
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.